Hey friends, I made this video to show you how you can make a very, very easy collagraph. Watch. I'm breaking this at the seam so it becomes flat very easily. And then I'm cutting off only what I need from this box. This is just an old seltzer box. I'm grabbing that. My piece can really be that small to make this collagraph. I'm then cutting it in half. I'm taking off that piece so it doesn't disrupt my final crayon pressing. And I'm writing base on this because this is where I'm going to attach my other pieces of cardboard to eventually make my collagraph. So I'm drawing a hat here. And I put a couple zigzag lines in it, and also just a straight line, and a little circle at the top. Classic hat. I'm going to cut this out. Pretty self-explanatory. I get my glue stick. And I glue it down. Then, I'm going to cut out the rest of my hat. Cutting carefully. And I'm cutting into the hat because I wanted my end collagraph to show those zigzags in the hat, just to make my hat a little bit more interesting. So I'm cutting up my hat and then it'll sort of, come together there when it's all glued down onto my base. So I glued on the brown side. Mostly it was because I wanted this to show up better in the video, and obviously the front part contrasts with the brown of the base. But you can use either side. It doesn't really make a difference. I used the back side, and I was glad I did in the end, but it really won't hurt your project if you have the brown side up with your collagraph. Great. I've got everything glued down now. And I decided I wanted to put some other stuff in there. I just cut a little strip of cardboard and cut a bunch of teeny tiny little pieces. And I didn't glue any particular piece, I just created an area that I will place things on. Because with this little star that I'm going to be making, I'm going to want to move it around and adjust it, just because I only have a little bit of space. So I'm putting in those tiny little rectangles, putting some glue on another rectangle. And I think that looks nice. It's like a little sparkle. And I'm going to get some even tinier pieces of cardboard. And I'm going to put another little rectangle in between those two rectangles, just to give it a little bit more pizzazz. Just one more. There we go. Now it's time to create my crayon ribbon. So here we go. I unwrap the paper off my crayon, and I put a piece of paper over top of my collagraph. So I'm just rubbing the flat edge of the crayon all over. I'm not using it like I normally would use a crayon. I'm using the flat side. This is important. You're definitely going to want to do this. I'm pretty satisfied with how this collagraph came out. I think it looks pretty cute. I'm going to add some more glue to that piece because it seemed like it was tilted in my little collagraph, and I wanted it nice and secure. Here's something else you can do with your collagraph. This is tempera paint. Just got a little bit. I got this sponge so I could get the paint on there at a rate that it's all steady. So you can see that I'm kind of just dabbing it on there. And with that dab, there's not much paint on it, so it won't make a mess, basically. I'm pressing down my Collagraph pretty hard, and I'm holding it firm to the paper so all of the bits come together, and looks nice. Thanks, bye.